Hi, it's Blues Allotment. Welcome to my program. I had a bit of a disaster. Got caught out on Sunday night by the frost. I had been covering stuff up, but I didn't cover up on Sunday for some reason because that was a hot day Saturday, and just forgot to do it. And that's what you get. And I'll show you the damage quite a bit. Messed up my potatoes, beans, and courgettes what I had out, but all's not lost because I've got new plants I've just reset in the greenhouse, and these are some of the ones coming on, and I've got some. I'll show you the other ones in the other greenhouse, and I've got some spare sweet corn, and I've got these cucumbers that are ready to go out almost, but and the butternut squash. So all is not lost. Yeah. Last week I set 4 cucumbers and made this makeshift frame to for them to climb up. So hopefully it'll hang on there nicely. And then I've got some mini ones this side, which I'll just put one cane in when they get a bit bigger. And the peppers are now starting to grow, so I'm going to have to put a cane in them, time for a cane at some point. Everything's growing now. My cauliflower, the little plants I put in a week ago, and they've survived because they was covered up, so lucky. I thought they was going to be done, but they're okay. Even though my early potatoes have been frozen, gone black, they will come back. They'll just mean they'll be about a month later than they would have been. I'd have been digging potatoes in the second week of June. It'll probably be July now, but all's not lost. You're still going to get the potatoes just a bit later on. My red beet and carrots in these frames are flourishing just because they've got a bit of shelter, but they should be ready in a few weeks' time. Looking really well. These are a small bed of sweet corn I put in. I grew them from seed, and I did them in this week. They look they're going to be okay. And also put some sunflowers in, which are along here. I've got 1 or 2 sunflowers which are going to come up about 5 foot tall. Steal it. Yeah, my broccoli is coming on a treat. It's been in a few weeks now, and it's getting bigger. Frost don't seem to bother that sort of thing. This is my other bed of carrots. They're growing as well. A bit slower than the other ones under glass, but they're good. They should be ready for another couple of months. They'll be ready. Open up the comfrey that we did a few weeks ago, and just get ready for the smell. Oh, be ready to drain off now and feed the plants with, but God, that stinks to high heaven. Just going to put a cover over my tumbler tomatoes, which have grown outside. They seemed okay, they're on flower, so I've been covering these up each night, so lucky enough they didn't get frosted. So yeah, so I'm going to carry on doing that for another week or so.
Later.
Morning, Blue from Blues Allotment, back up here this morning on a Saturday morning. Just got a few little jobs to do. I'm going to transplant some lettuce plants now into little tubs, so it's easy for them to grow and easy for them to be set out when it's time for that. So I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. So I've got a dozen pots here, like little pots. I'm going to move these into there. I've got some more of them, but this is a process I'll be doing today. Get them out of this tray. Using these little tools I bought, which are very handy, so you can just ease these plants out without breaking the roots. Just ease them up, and then I'll be able to pull them out. And then I've got the other little tool to dip them in, like so. Just get hold of one. Very gingerly. Put it in there. These are them cut and come again lettuces. So that's a finished thing. I just have to wait now till they grow, so till they're big enough to put out and harden off and then put out into the allotment. And I can show you some what I've done the other week, which are a little bit more advanced. Yeah, these are a different variety. These are Webb's Wonders, wonderful. Or, no, sorry, they are Little Gem, these ones. And the other ones I just done are called Cut and Come Again. You just cut them and they just grow again. These ones you just eat them as they are. 3 tubs of onions I've done in various times. As you can see, one lot is nearly ready, next lot, and then the next lot. 3 different lots there, all in different stages of growth. These are the Rebecca I put in about 4 to 5 weeks ago. I can't really remember now, but it's about 5 weeks ago, and they're now ready to plant out. But I've got to harden them off for a couple of days before I can do that, because the weather's still a bit cold at the moment. So again, these are my butternut squash. I've got 3 of them out here hardened off, and I plan to set them next weekend when hopefully all the frost will be gone then. And I've got to get them out, otherwise I've got to put them in a bigger pot because they're getting too big for this pot. But I'm just hoping they'll be okay till next weekend. So I'm hardening them off ready in advance. Yeah, I put a couple of shrubs in my friend gave me, so we can get some flowers here, attract the bees a bit, make it into a little feature piece here. I've got other flowers there, she gave me them as well. They're all growing nicely. Yeah, I showed you the frost last week where I made a mistake and didn't cover up, and these are the dead beans. I'm now going to extract them, and I've got other beans in the greenhouse to replace them, but they're not going in until next week. So there's no sign of any frosts. So I'm now going to pull these up in advance, so I've got ready to get the site ready to put them for next week. Because I already prepared the ground to set these, so all I've got to do is reset the ones I've got in the greenhouse, which I've got ample to redo them again, so hopefully they'll catch up with what these were going in the compost bin. I'll photograph the compost bin as well. So these are my broad beans, dwarf beans, sorry, get muddled up. The dwarf beans, which don't seem to, the frost didn't seem to affect these. I've got 3 rows and they're still okay. There's one look a little bit sad on the end, but other than that, they're okay. Look like they need a weed. Got a few weeds coming up. So this is my watering system. I catch water off the shed into these 3 drums. What goes into the first one, overflow into the second, overflow to the third. And I water them, I try to get as much as I can. That's not always easy when it ain't been raining. But I'm now going to water my tomatoes with this rainwater. So I've got these trays, and I put water in the tray, and the tomatoes suck the water up rather than put water all over the top. They seem to work. Then I've got 2 hanging baskets here with tumble tomatoes in them. I'll just keep them well watered because they dry out quite easily. I had a friend has got a wisteria, and he picked up some seed which had fallen on the floor, give me a handful, and I've got 5 plants all growing now. I just germinated them and they all seem to be doing okay. So we'll have a wisteria up the house wall before long. So I've got one of my marigolds out of a lot, so hopefully all the others will soon flower, but it's just the one lonely one at the moment. Well, that's it for today. I've got other things to do, but this is all we're going to do for filming. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you very much.